Stop
What's
talking.
up?
Dang.
There we go.
Exactly.
Jesus. Was that him
Oh
really?
man. Yeah, you never. So it's a meme now, but it was a song, and in the song, like it's this cowboy in the sky, and all he does is just scream like that. It's hilarious. It's old, man. It's definitely an old meme, but
Oh, geez.
I heard it. I heard it this morning, and I just laughed. I'm like, oh, I found the song for today. It was either that or the Island Boys, which I might use next week. I don't know if you guys seen that one.
No.
No, now I'm ready. I want to see it.
The Island Boys, it really got big. These guys are they're from Cuba, or they're Cuban. I would say they're from Cuba. They're from Cuba, and they have this like reggae kind of Jamaican kind of sound to it when they sing. But that's how they look.
Oh,
Can you give us a sample?
Okay.
I probably can. Let's see.
Let's tease the two viewers, which I think one of them is me.
But the other one's me.
No, actually, it's not me. I could make it me.
Oh, good. You're not even good. Yeah, so I mean, these guys got big within the last couple, like last week, I want to say. Where is it? Yeah, they really kind of like got big because of TikTok, and then also, and then H3H3 kind of made them big.
Yeah.
Well.
Okay.
So while we're doing that, something interesting I just found out. A little boy likes my Bella.
Oh.
So his name is Miles, and he's on my hit list. No, that he likes her. He has told her that she's special. He says he loves her, and he made her a toy car out of a toilet paper roll, added wheels and stuff. I'm like, that's like the cutest thing a little dead boy could do. That's awesome.
Oh, it's so nice that you did that before you died.
That's funny.
It
is cute.
That's funny because Kaylee said, "Daddy, I want to look really pretty today. I got to put a special beret in my hair." I was like, "For what?" She said, so Jacob could remember and notice me. I was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna kill Jacob. I don't know who he is, but he's dead."
You're like, who?
He's dead to me.
No.
Well, here, let's hope those two boys don't grow up to be these guys.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
So here's their song. This is like the one that's kind of got them pretty big.
Cause I'm an island boy and I've been trying to make.
This
I'm
is
an
today's
island
music.
boy. I'm a just island boy. I'm a just island boy. I'm gonna get key
What do you
white
think?
wine. You're gonna keep that gun. I'll be just staring at the sun. I'm just out full gazing. I'm like, pool where I'm staying. They're like, you wanna be famous? I'm trying to be out the greatest. I'm gonna Florida boy.
They're
They
brothers.
get a real damn topic. I'm like, damn on the topic. I'm a.
What do you think?
I can do that too.
Is your jam?
I can do that. We're just gonna say words down, and we're gonna try to pretend like we're gonna rap it, and I'm gonna tell a story that makes no sense.
It sounds so similar to, I think it's Kiss. It's an old Kiss song. Kiss. K-I-S-S.
Well, yeah, I know my mom's like one of the biggest Kiss fans. I don't think
I don't think Kiss can have a song like that.
I'll look for it. I'll look for it, but it's in the beginning. It's the very beginning of a song, and it has a really a repetitive riff.
The only one I can think of is this one. Maybe.
No.
This is their disco song.
No.
This is the only one. That's the only one maybe that's kind of close. Otherwise, I can't really think which Kiss song. And I know, well, maybe not their newer, like their newest CD.
You know, it starts with dun, 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 I have it. I have it in my playlist.
So these kids, you know, they're from Miami. They're getting a lot of flack for the obvious reasons. You know, that they're kind of like
their trunks, their swim trunks. Yeah, they're so out of style.
Yeah. Well, it's like they're Cuban, so that's what like it says. They're Cuban, so it's like, are they like white boys, or are they like they live in Miami, or so are they like I can't think of the stupid term, like cultural, like taking some, like, you know, obviously taking like the Jamaican culture, you know,
Yeah.
Like, are they doing something like that? And then also
gentrification,
kind of, yeah. And then also they dropped the N-word a few times in there, you know, soft A and all that stupid stuff. But
yeah, but still,
I was like,
still has with dreads and tattoos. I don't know, man.
I don't know if you're dark enough to.
I don't know. I'd be like,
you don't have enough Cuban in you to drop the N-bomb.
The black Cubans would not allow you to do that around them. So I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, so but they already got remixed a bunch of times, so they were gonna be my song, but instead I went with Screaming Cowboy because that's always fun.
It is.
Oh, that meme was still good.
Great selection.
Did you figure out the song yet?
No, I'm looking for it now. Go ahead, let's get. I'll find it eventually.
You find
sure it. You will.
I got 100. I got 148 songs on one playlist.
Oh no! Well, hopefully you find it.
Any newer than 1960?
Probably yes.
He's like, I think I got one from the 70s, maybe.
Yeah. 1961. That's newer than 1960.
Yeah, there you go. So you guys want to get right into all the?
I'm not that old. I'm not that old.
Dude, you were grown when I was born. What are you talking about? I'm
old. That's funny. All right, guys. I'm out. I mean, I can't, you know. I can't be with it. No.
Let's do this. So we're gonna do the DC Fandome and some of the bigger things we're gonna talk about. But this is the third, I think, DC Fandome that they've done.
Yep.
Second for sure. I think this is their third one.
I feel like it's the third because I remember the first one.
They did one at the end of last year, I could believe. I know they did one early this year. But what do you guys think about that? It's kind of like a digital Comic-Con kind of thing, just for DC, obviously. It's pretty fun. You know, it's got its little dull moments, but it's just like 3 hours of just announcements. You know, which is pretty awesome.
They can play the COVID role. They want to be safe. You know, that's why they make it digital. However, it's not. I don't think DC is ever going to be as big as Marvel. Okay, so I don't think that they have the confidence.
Movie wise,
right? I don't think they have the confidence where flocks of people are going to travel all over the world to go to one spot. However, this is a lot easier, and they could spread the message, spread whatever they want to spread digitally, because it's easier to go out that way. And you know what? It is true. You're going to miss out on the experience on being there. However, the other flip, you know, you don't need to spend that much money, you know, for security, venue, and all that stuff.
Yeah, but you also missing money. But you understand, DC is still really, really, really big. Like, you know, people will. I mean, it's still Superman, Batman, The Flash, Aquaman. I mean, they still have like the most known and, you know, notorious of all the superheroes.
Right.
You know, they have all these guys. So you know what? Even if their movies suck, because their movies do suck, the idea of their comics are unbelievable. They're iconic. So you can still do it. But I do like this idea of, you know, doing it, you know, virtually. Yeah,
they still drop a decent amount of money because they have that nice green screen. The graphics are pretty cool, you know, because it's like it's a person on a green screen, but like the floor, everything changes around them. It's really, really cool on the way they do that, where they can get really into certain things. But yeah, besides the movies, which I mean, I get the movies are the biggest things right now. DC's better than than Marvel in
and
9 out of 10 things. It's just that one thing is the only thing right now. Yeah,
Right.
you know, but like the
character
anime,
development, the
the
evil people. I mean, all the villains are better in DC. Everyone, the name recognition is better in DC. Everything else is DC. DC should be Marvel, but Marvel just still keeps on doing this. You know?
It's the movies that what everyone, because video games, DC's got that beat, because that Marvel game that came out was garbage, garbage with their dollar store Avengers. And then meanwhile, Batman, all his Arkham things, and now they got the new Arkham one that looks sick, and I can't wait to play it. Where you play all the sidekicks, which is gonna be super cool.
Yeah,
the animated movies, although What If is really being, but animated DC has been kicking butt since the 90s.
How many Batmans? I mean, have been so good. I mean, so good.
Sorry, Jimmy, I just saw your comment. Well, Brian, to be fair, most of their movies suck, but they do have some hits. Yeah. The first Wonder Woman was really awesome. The first Wonder Woman was.
The second one was terrible.
The first one was
great.
The original, the two first Batman with Michael Keaton were really good. Christian Bale ones were really good. I mean, probably one of the best villains ever with the Joker, Heath Ledger Joker.
Heath Ledger was amazing. Yeah.
So
they
definitely got hits.
It's still the toss up though. I mean, Heath Ledger or Jack Nicholson, because at that time, Jack Nicholson killed it also.
Jack Nicholson did.
For sure.
Definitely did. I felt like Heath Ledger was so good. He was crazy. You believed that he was crazy, and that it was so believable. But you're talking about him or another unbelievable actor who might be one of the greatest actors of all time. Like it's like, okay, that's how good he is. You can able to compare him to someone that great. But what? Honestly, I'll probably go with Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson's probably best.
Yeah, to me, those two are a toss up.
Yeah, the only reason I think Heath is better, I like what they did because they took a version of the Joker from the comic books and they did it where the Jack Nicholson was like they just took Joker and then gave brand new origin story, brand new everything. But I like what they did with it because it was still very Joker-esque.
But it was also the best movie.
Yeah, Jimmy. Oh, that's right, Joaquin Phoenix. That was his.
He's crazy.
As the Joker was really
he was crazy.
I would really. I would not mind seeing him and Pattinson, whatever the new Batman guy, like them together in a movie. That'd be pretty sick. Granted, we haven't seen the Batman, which we'll talk about in a little bit, but just from the trailers, it looks pretty good.
But so we did see trailers. So I don't know if you say Fredo, if you got a chance to see Black Adam's sneak peek.
No,
dude.
No, Black Adam is part of Guardians, right?
No, Black Adam
is
DC.
He's part of like the Shazam kind of main storyline. So if you saw the Shazam movie,
then what am I thinking about at the end of Guardians? Adam
Warlock. You're thinking Adam Warlock.
Yeah.
But no, Black Adam is dude. Like he's ancient Egyptian. He's been around since like Mesopotamia. He ruled the world. This guy has powers like Shazam, but like better.
They're amazing.
I haven't even seen Shazam.
Ooh, that was a good movie. I thought it was going to be really stupid, just because the way the trailer made it look like.
Yeah,
that's honestly like one of my favorite.
It wasn't as goofy as
DC
you thought
universe.
it was to me. Yeah,
no. It looked kiddish. It looked like Rookie of the Year ish.
Very good.
Crossed with Big, Man,
I know exactly what you're saying with that.
Yeah. And it kind of is that, but it's taken the like all the good stuff from those kind of tropes, and it's done really well. I was really surprised how much I liked it because I thought I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch it and bitch and moan about it, but I watched it, I'm like, oh, okay, like it's pretty damn good.
So we all know The Rock is a great actor, right? And now the Fast series and Hobbs and whatever. Now, known DC's reputation with movies, Is The Rock is The Rock gonna not save but give it some umph in the DC movie world versus what's been happening the past 5 years?
I think he is the perfect person to try to breathe life into DC again, because you look at The Rock and he already looks like a superhero.
Yeah.
And then Black Adam is almost perfect for The Rock. I mean,
I saw the picture. The picture
along
looks
with he's an anti-hero. He's pain. It's losing his family. I mean, it's so good. And
yeah,
I mean, this Black Adam, I don't know how they can ruin it, especially with The Rock being the one driving the bus.
Still from it. So that's Black Adam. I mean, that's his like chest. I mean, his legs. I mean, so in Shazam they had to give him like a fake bodysuit to make him all buff because Zachary, whatever, I forgot whatever his name is. He's not that big of a guy. He's really kind of a small kind of dude.
Yep.
That's all. I guarantee that's all Rock. That's all Rock in the spandex.
That's all Dwayne Johnson, guys. That's all Dwayne Johnson.
For sure. I mean, so I'm pretty excited about that. But I like when The Rock plays a bad guy.
He's not he's not a bad guy either. He's an anti-hero because he does good stuff too.
Yeah. I think initially they're gonna set him up as a bad guy and then transition him into like an anti-hero because like there's a bigger bad or something like that. But from what I understand, I think they're gonna go with Black Adam's newest origin story, where same thing. He sees a lot of his family die and blah blah blah, and they're getting enslaved. And him and his nephew get the power of Shazam, and he wants to like use it to like kill everybody and like no more. And the little boy's like, no, let's just free everybody. Let's free everybody. So as they both say Shazam, like Black Adam like pretty much kills his nephew so he could take all the power for himself. I was like, so he's not a good guy. And I think that's the origin story they're going to go with, which is fairly new. I want to say that's the New 52. So 5-6 years-ish, newish. But yeah, if that's the way they go, that's, oh boy. Can you imagine like The Rock killing like a little boy?
Well, what you didn't see, Fredo, is The Rock, as they try to come touch him, one of the guards, he grabs him by the throat, holds him up, and he basically burns him alive, and he becomes dust in his hand.
Yeah,
that's the first scene you see. That's the first scene you see.
Bit. But you see a little bit of The Rock. He grabs him, then it fucking electrocutes his ass.
It just becomes dust in his hands, and look at it.
Fatality. It's not like it's Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Are they going to give him the pointy ears?
Yeah,
that's what I'm kind of interested. Are they going to give him the pointy ears?
I think, and that's why they use the hood.
So, what do you think? Vision versus Black Adam. Do you think that'd be a good fight?
Black Adam has all the powers of Superman.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is that a no or yes?
There's no one that
Vision?
Vision wouldn't be able to do anything. It's just like it's just like Superman. Superman, you really don't beat Superman. You just kind of
contain him.
And then also like Superman and Vision's weakness is like magic. He is powered by magic.
He is magic.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The only time like Superman was able to beat Black Adam, I could be wrong. There's a lot of news stories.
Twice,
but he needed help from Shazam.
Shazam had to. Yeah. Shazam and Superman had to go against Black Adam. And they won, but they didn't like defeat him either.
Yeah, right. More like a draw almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how bad this dude is. He's bad.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm excited. Like I said, The Rock, he knows how to make a movie where it's not going to be trash. And worst case scenario, if it doesn't fit in with the rest of the universe, he can just kind of like, I'm doing my thing over here with Black Adam.
He can always Wesley Snipes it.
Yeah,
always Wesley Snipes it. It's just
he could do Fast and the Furious 14. You know, you never know.
Well, I'm saying he can
Hobbs
make
and
his
Shaw
own
Part
genre.
3.
He,
Yeah.
we might be talking about 20 years. Like, man, remember the Rock saved DC? It was just him doing his own thing.
Yeah.
Just like Wesley Snipes saved Marvel.
See,
all through the 90s.
Kept them alive.
I'm not excited. It looks great. I'm not excited. I'm looking forward to it because if I even get excited and considering, okay, the excitement part is it's The Rock being a superhero, anti-hero, whatever. I like that. What I don't like is has DC, who's directing it, who's the other supporting cast. That really okay.
Oh man, Idris Hodge is in it. Idris Hodge is what was awesome. Oh my god,
you can have the best
Pierce Brosnan. Pierce Brosnan is Dr.
Fate. Still, I'm not.
No. Pierce Brosnan, I'm looking who was 007, who was James Bond, said, "Hey, this movie's a different type of movie, man." that was,
and he's Dr. Fate. And when they said that, I was like, How is that perfect? I'm like, that is like a perfect casting. I mean, granted, he's gonna be in a fucking helmet the entire time, but it's like,
but before he's introduced, he's not. So when they don't know, when everyone doesn't know who he is,
So if he's in a helmet,
supporting cast.
If he's in a helmet, I think actors should get double the credit wearing a helmet because look with Bane, right? You can't see it, but all his expression came from his eyes, and I think that should be like an extra credit.
The voice.
Well, yeah, and then along with the Mandalorian, I can't remember the actor's name.
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah. Yes, he was great too, and no expression on their face, but you just hear the voice. So I think actors that have that ability should have a little asterisk, like,
I mean,
act the shit out of this voice or eyes.
Yeah, I hear exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, Bane is so. I was like, there's a part in the movie where the guy's telling him, he goes, oh, I'm in charge. I have the power, and Bane just like puts his puts his hand, and he goes, do you feel empowered now? And I do that to my girlfriend all the time. He goes walk up, and then he doesn't hold it. He puts it like upside down, along the head. Just puts it. Yeah. He's like, do you feel empowered?
Which he didn't, because he's talking all this shit. He turned around and he touched
his neck afterward. He's like,
oh, of course.
Oh man,
this is a supporting cast for Black Adam,
dude. It's amazing. I'm saying I've been Idris Hodge. I've been Idris Hodge fan for a long time. Oh, it's Hawkman.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't wait till they introduce Hawkwoman or Hawk Girl, whatever they call her. When they do that, that's gonna be pretty good. Atom Smasher, Cyclone, Dr. Fate, though, I'm really excited about because you need to have that magic. But I think it's gonna be good.
They can't ruin this movie. That's what I'm saying. They can't ruin it.
I don't think The Rock will. Yeah, I don't think The Rock will let him.
He's executive producer too. Just kind of what you're saying.
It's his production company.
It's all him. He's not gonna let it fall apart. It might not make sense to DC. DC might not understand anything that's going on. Like, well, this is not what we talked about. It's gonna be a good ass movie though.
Yeah. The Rock doesn't do a movie where it's not his production. You know what I mean? Like Jungle Cruise was a great movie. His production company. You know what I mean? It's like he's like, you want me? You got to hire my production company.
My whole production company is going to do this.
Oh, that's smart. That's very smart.
Oh, he is a brilliant freaking businessman.
We're gonna find out. His ex-wife is his manager. That's his manager.
She co-owns the production company too. They're still like really great.
They're like best friends.
Yeah.
They're like really like best friends still. Like, how do you do that with your ex-wife? Like, what?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, let's move on. So that Black Adam was probably one of the bigger ones. Probably outstaged by the next one. So we got The Flash, which I'm not going to show the whole Ezra Miller because I don't know what the hell he was wearing when he was announcing the.
Oh my god, he had like this like see-through with a chain choker.
Like he just came out of a rave. Like he still got the glow in the dark paint on him somewhere. I was like, legit, like a choker, a ripped up vest. Yeah, it was like you're looking for the glow stick somewhere.
Yeah, you know where it was.
That's funny.
So we're not. I'm not gonna play the sound.
Oh,
but yeah, like there's like this scene that's another Flash. They're already saying Supergirl is in this one. The one thing you can't hear because I'm not playing the audio is Michael Keaton is talking.
Yeah, that's the best part about the whole
entire
thing.
Time. And then he's got the gold boots. That's the big thing. People are like loving the suit.
Yeah,
and it's not even done yet. It's like there's still like CGI left to be done. So the suit looks awesome, and it's not even done.
My problem is him, not the movie, not the story. I was like, I said this earlier. I said, how you said, okay, we got Flash, and you see Grant Gustin is sitting there making the best series that the WB has ever, or CW has ever had. He's doing all these great things. They're like, I know who to get. Let's get Ezra Miller.
What? The guy who beats up people and has substance problems.
What?
And then this part, what's under the sheet. Yeah, and then they don't show it. You
don't show the Batmobile, guys. Come on,
son of a bitch. The 89 Batmobile.
Oh my goodness.
Oh really?
Fire coming out the back. The fire coming out. Like if you hit the drive through right behind him.
The drive through.
So Michael Keaton's talking the whole time. He's talking about like you can go to any timeline and blah blah blah. It looks like they're gonna do like Flash paradox kind of stuff, which is cool. But yeah, we got Jimmy. Question, and I just caught on to it now. Is the mansion in the beginning Wayne Manor from 1989? I think so. It looks like all the Batman parts are from the 89 Batman with Keaton. Keaton's Batman. Mm-hmm. That's what it seems like it is. Just hearing his voice talk, I was like, oh man, he's such a great actor.
He's such a good actor. What movie he just had? The Protege. I'm sitting watching The Protege, like, man, Michael Keaton is so cool.
Yeah.
No matter what, he's just a cool old dude, man.
I think he's coming on 60 Minutes next Sunday. I believe he's coming on. Yeah, they're interviewing him and stuff.
I'm not old enough to watch 60 Minutes yet, so it's okay.
Dude, it was after a game. Relax. All right. It was after a game.
and he's like, oh, they deep faking people now? Yes,
what's hilarious?
For the last 4 years. So yes.
Did you hear about this internet? This internet?
They got it on computers now, man. Isn't that exciting?
I sent an electric mail to you.
Yeah, electric mail. That's funny.
Smiley faces. Bitches love smiley faces.
Oh god. Speaking of like, there's that whole the meme. I know it's a little off topic, but the whole meme where it goes, I'm older than Google. Like that's the thing now. Yeah. And like the kids are like, what? No, you're not. Like you're I was like, I'm older than the internet. What are you talking about? Like because Google
was like, I'm older than computers.
Pretty much. Well, no, I had there was computers at that time.
So he had the little thing with the stick in the I forgot what's going where you put the tallies over.
We had the floppy.
Atticus, whatever. It was like an Atticus.
Yeah. We had the floppy. So yeah, there was computers at the time. I remember going to computer class.
Look what I found at work. So this is a USB floppy drive, and I found
oh my god,
floppy disk, an A drive, a floppy disk. No, the real floppy disk was those big ones. Fredo remembers those.
Oh, the big ones.
Yeah, with the hole in the middle.
Like floppy for real.
Yeah,
there you go. Look at that. There goes a classic.
That I remember everybody in school was like because you push it back. Yes. Like I'm gonna get you. I'm like, come on, really?
I think this is like maybe 14 kilobytes. Doesn't say.
Ooh, that's a lot of space. That's a lot of space back in that day.
Yeah. So I came home and I told my girlfriend, I'm like, look, I 3D printed the save button. She's like, what?
You're 3D printed.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So I saw this.
But-
I'm like, I gotta take it just to have
That
it.
is awesome. You should just have that. You gotta put it upstairs in the office. It's just sitting there.
Remember?
I was actually. Go ahead, Kramer. I'm sorry.
No, say in the 90s, every hacker movie, like the world was gonna end because of what was on here. It was like you can't put anything on here now, like a Word doc, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, back in the day, it wasn't as strong. No, I've been thinking
tell
of
your kids.
purchasing a 3D printer.
Yeah, they're not expensive anymore.
No.
The filament
They're
is the expensive part.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the stuff. Yeah, still. I mean, he's got to use something.
But if you want something 3D printed, a lot of public libraries have a 3D printer, and they charge pretty cheap. I got this.
I just want myself as Black Adam. Print myself.
You all know
as
Judge
Black
Dredd,
Adam.
right?
Yeah.
You know, I am the law. So I got this 3D printed.
Oh, that's
Alright.
pretty cool.
Can you see it?
If
There
you
you
can
go.
see it,
Oh, kind of. I know.
Uh,
I really can't see it. Come on.
it's both there and not there at the same time.
I know, right? That'd probably be
funny.
the best.
What if you turn off your green screen real quick? Will that help?
Yeah.
I mean, you know. See, and this is why I'm older, because I think.
No, it's just been around since
There
before
you go.
those existed.
Damn, that's awesome.
So I mean, it's
Yes.
pretty big too. Like,
Yeah, you can tell.
but I got this. So I downloaded the file and I changed the name to my name. So if I really want to, I can sand it and paint it and make it look more metal-like.
Yeah.
It's had this.
Metallic,
I've been
yeah.
wanting one of these forever.
Dude, I would
Just
have
a
it in my
stupid
wallet.
Judge Dredd.
I would have it in my wallet all the time, like, I am the law.
am
It's like, it'd be flipping it out. Like,
I'm the law, I'm the jury.
Yeah. But yeah, man, if you want something 3D printed, go to the public library. I think it was 10 cents an ounce. So, and obviously it's not that heavy. So,
that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
yeah, man, public library.
And where's
Public
that
library.
again?
Right.
It's the place where they used to have books.
Where they used to, right? Exactly.
All right, we didn't really
And
talk
then,
about the Flash that long, but I do want to, go to Aquaman 2.
Yeah.
Aquaman 2 look pretty cool.
It looks pretty. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I think James Wan is he's coming back to direct it.
Mm-hmm.
I think most of the cast are coming back. A lot of people are mad because I guess Amber Heard.
Amber
There's,
Heard,
like,
yeah.
people they're like, oh, they don't want her. They want her.
They say cancel her. If you cancel her, I'm not going to watch this movie.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. Who cares?
But I mean, he's got his new suit, which is pretty badass. Like a stealthy kind of dark suit, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
Did he lose weight? It looked like he lost weight.
So he's broken. He has like a floating rib. He's broken all his ribs.
Yeah.
He's had surgery on everything because like he's gotten hurt doing all these stunts.
I didn't know that. But
He has a hernia. He has like all type of stuff. It's all type of things that's going wrong.
I mean, not a lot of people. I mean, look how big and bulky he is, and yet he gets hurt. But yet versus Tom Cruise, he does his own
42.
stunts also. Yeah,
He's
I mean, how old is
42.
Tom?
yeah, Tom is pretty old too.
So I mean,
Tom
it
Cruise
just
is 300 years old. So I don't know.
well, like I don't know, like 298. I know him. So-
Okay, I got you.
No, I'm just. My point is, it doesn't matter how
No,
big
you're right.
and bulky you are. It's just the body, just your DNA.
I almost think it's the opposite. The bigger you are, the harder it is because they expect you to do these things to make it look realistic. So you got to do all these crazy things, and it hurts your body because you're not agile to do that. You're not like made for your body to bend that way. Big guys just don't do certain things. They asked me to go climb up a wall, like flap a wall. I'm like, no.
I'll go through the wall.
And then I'm not threw my shoulder out because I just went through the wall.
Mhm.
But well, I mean, Jason Momoa though, he's just like he's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
He seems
Like,
cool, and he's like a
just
giant
super
kid.
cool.
He's like a giant
big-
kid.
Yeah.
I think the best thing I heard about Jason Momoa was that he and Lenny Kravitz are like best friends, and like that's pretty awesome.
So weird. It's really weird, man. I mean, you could talk to somebody else about having sex with your wife. I mean, that's a little weird. It's like, oh, you do that thing she likes. Oh, yeah. You know, it's like, I think it's so weird.
There's
I
a
got
line.
that happens, but
There's a line, and I'm sure they don't cross that. No, they don't.
I don't know. Lenny
I mean, it's
Kravitz.
gotta pop in.
Lenny Kravitz is made songs about it, so I don't know how you're not going to say something. I'm just saying.
You think they have sex listening to Lenny Kravitz song?
You never know, man. Listen to Mola.
Is that like a threesome?
Oh my gosh.
A virtual
So this
threesome.
is Black Manta.
Mantis
is going to be in it.
Manta, yeah,
Manta, Manta, right? Yeah,
Manta,
he's going to be in it again, which is probably the most comic book accurate costume in comic book history, like movie history. Like that's exactly how it looks in the comic book.
Right? They just take it straight from the book.
Good.
Yeah. Like you can take it right from the book and put it right next to each other. Like that's
Legit.
exactly how it goes.
And then the dude in that plays him he's epic. He's awesome. I can't think of his name.
What's his name? Oh my gosh, that dude is so cool.
He kind of reminds me of the guy from, I think, Umbrella Academy, where there was like a bug. No, something with the gas. It was a villain. He was nothing but gas, I think. It was a green gas. I can't remember. I don't know if it was him or the Watchmen.
You're talking about from Hellboy?
Was it Hellboy?
Oh yeah, from Hellboy, the Golden Army, the German dude. Yeah.
I mean, that's the dude that is the Reese's Pieces man.
Reese's Pieces.
What is Reese's Pieces is what? A piece of candy.
Mm-hmm.
And then put the MAN behind it.
You lost me.
Yeah, I'm not getting the reference either, man.
Candy, MAN.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's Candyman.
Oh, him.
That's him.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you. Now
he's also the dude for Matrix Resurrections.
I guess he's the new Morpheus, what they say. Also from I mean, dude, how many this guy's played so many. He played Dr. Manhattan in the Watchmen.
Yep. In the Watchmen, too. Yep.
Holy, he's played a lot of
roles that he's not really known.
He's a really good actor though. He's really
I think he's getting known now. Yeah.
Yeah, after this one he will.
Yeah. But I mean, him and Aquaman I thought was really good. I just thought it was kind of short-lived. I mean, this whole scene with him and his dad, I thought was so stupid. It was so stupid. He's like, he let you go. He's like, done. And then you want to shoot him. I was like, you're an idiot. And then you blame Aquaman. I'm like, Aquaman let you alone. And your dumbass dad decided he wanted to shoot him for some reason. It's like, then it backfires and you blame him. I was like, oh my God. I hate those kind of tropes when in movies.
Yep.
You know, it's like I need to get revenge because my dad's stupid and he didn't let us one. Like I don't know. But yeah, so there's that. So I think it's gonna be a good movie. It wasn't great. It wasn't like, oh my God, the greatest movie. It was a fun movie with amazing graphics.
It was
and
enjoyable.
I think that's what this was gonna be.
I think it was enjoyable. I think some of the underwater scenes were kind of stupid. But overall, the movie was pretty cool. So it was just,
it was fun. It was definitely a good time.
Jason Momoa is a superhero, so that makes sense.
Yaha.
That's the name.
Yeah. Sorry, my videos ran. Yeah, no. I think on YouTube it's like a good 3-4 seconds.
It's okay, Jimmy. We can wait. We can wait till you catch up.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, then there's a bunch of other stuff that happened in the Fandome. A bunch of video games, the Aquaman cartoon that looks kind of weird. Very kiddie. The Suicide Squad game that looks really, really good. Where they have to go kill like the Justice League that become like evil somehow. They look like brainwashed or something. So that game looks epic. But then the big thing, let's see if I can change it real quick. Talk about the Batman.
The Batman.
Yeah, which I'm digging it, man. The more I see of it, the more
he's
like
dark. I like it. You know, I like the he's more realistic. Robert Pattinson looks more realistic how Batman really would be. Dark and kind of just villainous and crazy.
Yeah.
My notification. Sorry. Let me mute my phone.
I don't know how I feel about emo Bruce Wayne though. I'm still kind of like iffy about the emo.
He looks little Nicky, yeah.
He does. Holy shit, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
He looks like he talks like this. Oh my god.
That's funny.
Oh, that's hilarious. I mean, that is one thing I appreciate is he's not doing the stupid Christian Bale voice, you know. So he's just, he's kind of more or less talking normal.
Yeah, but he's badass. So he's going and trying to fight everybody like a crazy person would.
Yeah. Or there's that part where he's just beating the shit out of some guy, like beating the shit out. It's in there, bam, 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 like, oh man, I don't think we ever seen Batman like that.
No, that was pure aggression.
Cool, man.
Well, I was just waiting for him to say, "Where's my money, man? Where's my money?"
I was telling Kramer earlier. I was like, they're talking about his girlfriend, his old girlfriend, making her the Joker. What's her name?
Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart, yeah, making Kristen Stewart the Joker.
Speaking of a Kravitz, Zoe Kravitz is going to be in this movie. So full circle. See, it all comes around.
Yeah,
it all comes around. Always around the Kravitz.
Yeah.
That's funny.
There. We'll watch the trailer. We're getting dinged anyway. Might as well get dinged fully.
Yeah, might as well get it all the way.
Yeah. So it looks like Penguin is going to be one of the big bad guys in this one, and Riddler, I think too, right? I think Riddler is going to be the main one.
In it. Yeah.
I think he's the main one. But I heard Penguin is going to be in it too. I think what's his name? Colin Farrell is Penguin. So
is that Peel?
Edgar Wright. He's the voice of the What If guy. What If?
Yeah.
So, but from what I heard about it so far, that it's going to be very detective-y, which is kind of the opposite when you see him like beating the shit out of people. I was like, that's not very detective-y. But
was that Winter Soldier?
No.
Dude, the way his eyes. Yeah. Typical DC trying to steal some shit.
I can see her as Catwoman though. I think she's gonna play pretty good at Catwoman. That was Colin Farrell right there. Like all jacked up looking. But yeah. But there's that one part like, who are you? He goes, I'm vengeance. He's beating the shit out of people.
Who was that guy? Bane?
I think it's gonna be Hush.
I don't think Bane is in this movie yet.
And then this part, that's insane, man. I don't think we ever seen. He's like, I'm
not done.
The car though is sick. The car is pretty sick.
I wonder where they made the car from.
A lot of those.
His logo on his chest is gonna be the gun that that kills his parents. That he chops up and turns it into the logo, to the bat thing. So
he's like,
I think it's gonna be pretty good. I'm pretty.
Yeah, you see.
Yeah, he's got that crazy look. I didn't notice that. I think it's gonna be pretty good. I mean, Patterson is a pretty good actor. I think he can get away with it, but
I think he can pull it out. Yeah, he can do
that. Who else? Yeah, Colin Farrell is Penguin. Paul Dano is Riddler. Jeffrey Wright. Andy Serkis. Andy Serkis is gonna be Alfred. He's gonna be in it too.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah. There's another trailer where they show him, and he's not in that trailer though. So yeah, I mean, I'm trying to look at some. Matthew McConaughey's on the list. I don't see that happening.
Commissioner
A
Gordon,
lot of times
maybe?
they throw people in.
Not Gordon, but
No, Jeffrey Wright is.
Jeffrey Wright's Gordon.
Right, yeah, Jeffrey Wright's Gordon. But what would McConaughey play?
He's
He'd be
probably,
like
you know,
mayor.
a lot of times
He's probably
people
like
throw
mayor of the
names in there.
He'd be mayor of the
If
city,
he's
just like
even in
saying
it.
that, whatever.
You know, they also got Mahershala Ali listed in the cast, and I don't think he's in it.
Yeah, you know he's not in it.
Yeah, so
Maybe little
so
cameos.
Yeah, I mean they do that a lot of times. Where, like they put rumors in the IMDb, thing too. So,
but I think it's gonna be a good. There's a good chance to be a good movie, at least a very dark movie. I mean, it's hard being the guy that comes right after the last one. But since Ben Affleck, which we were just talking about, it wasn't a terrible Batman, but it was a terrible movie with Batman versus Superman.
He was used bad. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, he can make the series into his own. He can make the whole story to his own.
Yeah.
I mean, how many Batman are there really out there? I mean, the story goes on forever.
Well, this movie was supposed to be Ben Affleck's solo Batman movie, and then DC wanted to change it and change it again, and then finally Affleck was like, "Fuck it, I'm done." And they're like, and then he was gonna be just Batman, and then they changed it more, and he's like, "No, I'm done." He goes, "Fuck you guys, I'm going home."
Yeah,
like,
but he was probably drunk when he said that. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry, Ben Affleck. I'm sorry. I know you're not right.
He's coming back. So Jimmy said, "Did you like the Snyder Cut?"
What do you think? I want to know what you guys thought.
Yeah, I want to know what you think. So you can go. I think did you do the movie review with us?
Yeah,
Brian.
I liked it.
On there.
So, and that's why I was different. I liked it.
I didn't. It was. I didn't hate it, but I didn't really like it.
I think I would have liked it more if that would have been the original one. And then don't worry about the time. I think it was probably like 45 minutes too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I really didn't care about the Flash origins at all. But I feel like that the other origins of the other people was important.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you already know Flash was getting a movie before Justice League even came out.
Yep.
And then Cyborg.
That whole backstory was important. Was so
to
important.
The story.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's why I like the Snyder Cut for that reason. I felt like when you make a movie, you're supposed to make a movie, and if you got split up to two movies, you split up into two movies. That's what Marvel doesn't care. I mean, you got to think about if you ever watch Endgame and watch Infinity War and Endgame back to back. You watch it, and the sun's gonna come up, and by the end of Endgame, you'll be like, "Man, it's 6:00 at night," because it's that long.
On a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday,
I came to the movies on Friday. It's not like Wednesday. What the fuck?
But it was so good that it doesn't matter. You want to fulfill the story. You want to build the characters up, complete the arcs, do all those things.
I agree. I did like a lot of the things they did. What they did with Steppenwolf, I love what they changed Steppenwolf because he looked so stupid in the first one. Darkseid for sure. Darkseid was a much because they barely even showed Darkseid in the first one. This one they showed him a lot more.
It makes more sense because it's like
it makes sense.
Steppenwolf is not something that the Superman has to worry about.
Yeah, literally, a flick of the wrist and he's done.
It's like, I killed you. Dead.
Yeah. He shouldn't even be that the other guys were so afraid of. That's the main thing that like upset me. I was telling you, it was like the whole movie was let's bring back Superman so he can go fight the battle for us. I was like,
Wonder Woman should have went out there. I got this. Hey, hold my beer. Hold my beer. I got this. It's like she's an alien. She's a god.
That I thought was like, she can go out there and whoop Steppenwolf, and then also with Aquaman. I mean, granted, the one thing is like this Aquaman doesn't know his full potential yet, and I'm like cool with that. But Wonder Woman's been doing Wonder Woman shit now that he knows since like World War II. So come on,
right?
Like she should have known. Like I got this. Hey, hold my beer. I got this, guys. Don't worry about it. Everyone sit down. Keep the party going.
Keep the party. Give me 5-10 minutes.
Tell Superman to keep sleeping.
Yeah. We gotta wake him up. It's all right.
Yeah. But
it didn't make sense. But I like Snyder Cut at least gave us stories. It was darker, and he didn't care what everyone else said. That's what I liked about it. It was too long. I really don't care about the Flash, and it was a little bit too dark.
I didn't like the epilogue. I thought the epilogue was kind of much. I was like, Marvel knows how to do it because they're like, oh, we're gonna set up the next thing in a 30-second scene. Yeah. He had to do a 15-minute, like 20-minute scene to set up something that's not even gonna happen. Yeah. And on top of that, it wasn't even the true Snyder cut because he wanted Green Lantern, but they were like, oh no, you need to use Martian instead, which makes no sense.
Martian.
Yeah, Martian man.
Yeah,
Martian.
Martian.
Yeah. Now, what else is next?
What else we got?
I can't find that one song. I'll find it in next Thursday or whatever.
No.
When we play it, I'm like, this is the song.
That's it.
Fucking biters.
And it's the screaming cowboy again. So I'm excited about Batman. So now going from one to the other, MCU. They're killing us, man.
Typical.
They're killing us.
You know what? I had my entire everything planned out. I was like, all right, so I know
the next 5 years
how December is going to work. And I know how I'm gonna do Valentine's Day, and then March is gonna come in. Ashley's birthday is the 3rd, so I got this going on. So I got Doctor Strange right here, and then I'm gonna do this, and then I'm not going anywhere in May because I got another movie that's gonna drop. Like I had everything all planned out, and then he's gonna just do this to me. Thank you, Feige. Thanks. This dude.
Yeah,
this dude.
It's super annoying, man.
It is, and there's no really reason or excuse about it. The only thing I think of is like, hey, look what happened when we delayed Black Widow for so long, and look how much look how much revenue that came in or what have you. Let's prolong it. Let these fans be foaming at the mouth for it, salivating for it. So when it comes, they come in bulks and rush.
Man,
I mean,
that
was
going to happen. That was going to happen anyway. I mean, having 3 months in between Spider-Man and Doctor Strange was just enough. I was like, you know what? Right when I'm like, man, if they don't show this movie, I'm going to kill everybody. They show the movie. All right. Like now, I don't know, man. March, I'm going to be like, I don't know.
Ain't more of that what if.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I can't do this anymore.
I mean, production stuff gets like delayed all the time. So it's not like I think everything's moving about 2 months.
But the movie is done. They're just doing it just because.
Yeah. So this is his so what Kevin Feige said
that's what
yeah. So we're going to get into maybe we'll get into a little bit too is Variety of all places because right now they can go to hell because F them.
Oh my!
But Variety talked to Kevin Feige and they asked him why the delays. He said it's production shifts and changes, and because we have so many slots, we can just shift slots. That's what he said.
So he did it just to do it.
Yeah, he's like, we need to spread them out a little bit, man. Yeah, because I kind of like what Fredo said. It's like. We need them to, be a crackhead and like, got any more of that? Got more of that Doctor Strange?
What's that commercial with the old man with the $1? Like, come on.
You almost got it.
You almost got it. Yeah, they're just teasing. They're like, come on, we want it. Next thing you know, we're cat cheeks in a red dot and shit. Like, come on. That's what we're becoming. MCU sheeple. As they call it.
But I mean, it's production scheduling, which, like I said, that happens all the time. Just we never notice it because they're usually like movies that we're like, oh, okay, that's coming out soon.
Because they never tease
like,
us.
Oh, it's coming out in exactly 45 days and 13 hours. Like,
right? If they never tease us. I mean, if they would have done it with Batman or something, you notice now they are extending the trailers. Like, hey. What is it? 2021. Say, hey, coming in 2023, we have this, and then they'll show you a little snippet here and there. Closer to the date, they show you a lot more. They never did that before. Now it's before, like you said, 45 days, maybe a month. And what I really hate, it was a movie that looks so freaking good coming in the summer. I'm like, beginning of summer, middle, and come on.
My problem is that the movie is done. Doctor Strange movie is done. All the stuff is done. There's no reason to do this. This is not like they're saying, Guardians of the Galaxy, we're going through post-production, but no, post-production is done. They're just moving it just to be dicks. And guess what? It doesn't matter because I'm going to go see the movie.
Yeah,
I know.
They're like, oh, so you don't want it? You're like, whoa! I didn't say that.
Whoa! I didn't say that.
Whoa!
Calm down.
All right, here's a piece of paper with my name on it. Write down any amount, and I will pay it.
Here's the next bunch of movies that are listed with their new dates. Eternals hasn't changed. November 5th, which is next week, I believe. No, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And I think a lot of people are sleeping on it. Was that?
Don't you do that?
I know, right?
Next week, I'm like, 2 more weeks. You mean after Halloween?
Yeah. Yeah. And real quick, I think a lot of people. I've been hearing a lot of things about it before Variety ruined it.
I'm so mad about that.
Yeah.
What did Variety do?
They spoiled the entire fucking film, the post-credit scene,
post-credit scenes. Yep.
Everything.
Yep.
So and like I said, the movie don't come out for another 2 weeks. And you can go and read the entire fucking movie with the post-credit scenes, both of them, and right now, and know exactly what's going to happen. So I'm really, really fighting the urge not to spoil it for myself. I really want to know, but I want to be surprised.
Kudos to you. Oh, so you read it? You guys read it?
I didn't.
Unfortunately, I mean,
did you?
I haven't. Yeah, I watched. I didn't watch the movie part. I know the end scene is.
Yeah. Don't say nothing. This is not Monday. This is not spoiler. Don't ruin it.
No, see, you can't spoil something, but people can't go see it. That's just not right.
Yeah. That's the thing. Is like a few people got to see it, and then that's another thing that upset a lot of people was they're like, if it was a small YouTuber or anybody mid to low level like power or influence, they will get destroyed. Like they would like, you're banned, you're kicked out, we never want to see your face again, like your channel's gone. Variety does it and they're like like
okay,
really?
I'm sure there's consequences, or Variety paid extra to relieve something, because now every Marvel geek out there that cannot wait, that's so impatient, they're gonna want to go get it. So that's why they either paid extra to give out some information, or MCU or whoever is gonna, Variety will have to pay a fine for giving out information. What they're going to do
is they're not going to share any more information with Variety.
Yeah, they're like, you're done. We're not like I can see Kevin Feige like, oh, your mic says Variety, just walk right past him. It's like, because I'm like, how much is Variety willing to pay? A couple $2 billion? Because that's how much they're going to make in this film. Like, there's no way. Like, this might be the first $1 billion movie we get in theaters. Like legit. Like worldwide. I mean, not domestically, but worldwide.
Hey, because the Spider-Man's going to be domestically $1 billion.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Spider-Man might make $500 million before Christmas before Christmas.
Before Christmas. Yeah.
I'm saying, like, it's that serious.
The opening weekend is going to be insane.
Nuts.
I can't wait.
We should look into fantasy movies. It's like a fantasy draft of movies. Everybody has $100 million, and there's all these movies that come out, and we all bid. Try to outbid.
I think we have to say in genres though, just to keep it a little bit more.
No, like in the season, the winter season, summer season, whatever. That'd be pretty cool.
You talking about like release?
You talking about all time or just like?
No, I think the year or something, right?
No. Okay, for example, let's just pretend it's 2022. Summer's coming up, and the summer movie releases. It's always big because you got Memorial Day, Labor Day, you got July 4th. You have all that stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So you have a whole 20 movies that are coming out, and a movie comes up, who's gonna bid for that movie? Whoever has a whole list, you could have one movie, you could have 10, wherever, but whoever makes the most money out of the whole random movies you have wins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like it, but I think 20 is a lot because I think it's more like 6 or 7.
Well, it depends on how many.
I mean, there's gonna be a lot of movies, but there's gonna be a bunch of movies that no one knows about. Like,
you just gotta say how many movies is Marvel gonna come out with, and that's the answer.
Right, and how much you're willing to pay for it, because it was called the lunch bag or something. Not to interrupt you, I'm so sorry.
The answer is yes.
Yeah,
that's how much money.
One guy paid. You know, our budget was $100 million. He auctioned $100 million on one movie, and that was Endgame. And then once that movie came up, he put $100 million. Done.
Good job.
He bought the one film, and
he bought the one film. Yeah. So we're like, all right, it's over with. It's
good decision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like I would say, Doctor Strange. Here you go, all of it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I won't give you more money.
But I gotta go, guys. It's been fun.
Right here. Cool, man.
Yeah, I have to. I will come back and I will tell you guys what song, because you're gonna play that song next week, right?
Probably.
Brian,
and we'll see what else comes up, but most likely. It's gonna be like 2:00 in the morning, and then we're gonna get a message with like a YouTube link.
Found it! Exclamation point.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
That wasn't there at all.
All right, man.
All right, have a good one, guys.
See you, man.
Right, later. Oh man. So we're going through. So November 5th, Eternals. December 17th, Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Can you
May
imagine
6th,
the revolt that would happen if they pushed back Spider-Man?
If they pushed that back, I think they know better.
It would have been a revolt.
People, legit. People will start like going nuts. Doctor Strange is May 6th. Thor: Love and Thunder, which I'm really excited about. July 8th. Black Panther 2 is November 11th of 2022. And then we got in 2023 the Marvels, which is Captain Marvel 2, Ant-Man 3, and Guardians 3.
Oh, Ant-Man 3 is killing me. That's that far away.
Yeah.
Like, why can't they move it up?
That's probably gonna move too, because you gotta figure the Captain Marvel is February, Ant-Man is July, and Guardians is May. They're not gonna keep those movies that close to each other. There's no way. They're gonna spread them out. So yeah.
I'm gonna be in 2023 like, I can't believe this.
Yeah, I mean, by then we'll be like talking about, I don't know, Blade and World War Hulk. Yeah,
World War Hulk will be.
Get into that right now if you want.
Yeah. Yes. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
transition,
segue, man. Yeah. Because I think they said what, 2025.
2025 is what they're looking. Production will start 2022.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, production 2022. So that's gonna be fun. And I know we were trying to figure out before we went live on what are they gonna do with it. How are they gonna tell this story when they already told this story in Thor Ragnarok?
Exactly.
What are you gonna do?
He was already on the jet. He was already on the spaceship. He already went to Sakaar.
Yeah.
He already did all the death matches.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So, but then but Thor was kind of the Hulk in that story. They took World War Hulk and took out Beta Ray Bill, threw Hulk in that position, and then replaced Hulk with Thor. So it's kind of like, and then add a little more tweaks and stuff like that. But for the most part, I mean,
it's pretty much that story. I mean, there's more developing of the Hulk that they're going to have to do. So I was thinking about She-Hulk. We know we were just talking about that's probably why they turned him back into Bruce Banner so he can do the blood transfusion because they're cousins and she becomes She-Hulk. That's probably what's going to happen, right? But during that time, it could be that he has his own love interest.
Yeah, they could get back. What's her name?
Oh yeah,
Aerosmith's daughter. What's her name?
Yeah,
Who from Edward Norton one? I can't think of her name.
Liv Tyler.
Yeah, there you go, Liv Tyler.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could bring her back, and she could be in the MCU.
Yeah,
So
that makes
that'd be
sense.
kind of interesting. Or just recast. I mean, I don't know, whatever they want to do.
I like Liv Tyler too, though. I mean, that makes sense. And then,
Yeah,
especially with Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, well, he's kind of old looking, but then also, yeah, I guess you got to replace because he was falling in love with Natasha. She's gone. Now he kind of falls back in love with the first one, and then can you imagine if Natasha like winds up coming back eventually because
oh my gosh,
that's going on. Like can you imagine like her like jealous, like
so you
awesome.
found somebody for yourself, huh? You found somebody else, huh? I ain't been gone that long.
Yeah, like can you imagine like how long did you wait the next day?
Did you wait for the body to get warm? It's like, well, we didn't have a body. You still on that stupid planet.
Yeah,
you're still there. You're still there. I don't know what you mean. But no, I mean, there's so much. So he does that. Say he falls in love. She gets pregnant, and then the Illuminati, who's not on this earth yet, sends him off the earth.
Yeah. That's the thing is like how close are they going to follow the comic book, which I hope they kind of stick to it. But I know that was one thing we were talking about is like I don't think they're going to turn Hulk into a bad guy. And you said like they already kind of do a few times, with other characters, and we still don't know about Loki. I mean, Loki still might be a bad guy, Yep. I mean, right now he's a good guy, but he's not always a good guy. So yeah, I mean, they could, turn him into the Hulk.
He could be the next big bad and trying to save him. And does the Hulk turn to a bad guy, bring back the Scarlet Witch to being a good guy? Because you need the Scarlet Witch and you need Doctor Strange in order to hold him steady.
Yeah.
To be who are the strongest ones? I mean, Scarlet Witch is probably the strongest one next to the Hulk. Besides, I mean, I think Thor is number one. I don't care what anyone says. I think Thor is still stronger than the Hulk. I don't care.
Yeah, I think so too because he can control it. For me, that was my always thing. Is like he has power that is not even untouched, but he knows how to control it. And Hulk is like he needs to get worked up, and then he can't control it. So it's kind of like I don't know. I think Thor's more of a badass.
I think it's close, but I think when Thor becomes like all father, like he becomes. He sees something that very few people can even touch.
Yeah, he basically becomes a god.
Yeah.
So even more so than he already is, like the god of gods kind of thing.
He passes Odin in my eyes, and so I'm like, okay, well, Odin is the shit. So just like, come on, that's what neither here nor there. But I think it should go Thor, Hulk, Captain Marvel, and then Wanda for Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. Although it kind of seems I guess depends what they could do with Captain Marvel too, the Marvels. But for me it's almost in the MCU Scarlet Witch is more powerful. Just the way she was kind of like like she really single-handedly beat the shit out of Thanos,
like had him was ripping his clothes off and doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, like, no, I'm.
And she wasn't even trying. You know what I mean? She
if
just
it wasn't for the rain of fire, he would have been dead. It would be like, oh, in the movie.
Yeah, done. So, but I like what the MCU did with the Scarlet Witch. I think she's pretty badass. But I mean, we'll see. Because I guess what's her name, Captain Marvel. We haven't seen her become, this like great kind of hero that she's supposed to be. I never cared for her, even in the comic books. I never liked her. So I guess
I like Miss Marvel way more than Captain Marvel. I've always liked Miss Marvel more than Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
I like Marvel more than like the Captain Marvel. So I mean, just
I was like, when are we gonna get Rogan here to suck some of her powers out? Because goddamn,
my god, that'd be so great.
Yeah, I'm ready for that.
But
give me a real Rogue. Don't give me a little like teenage Rogue. I'm like, no, I want grown Southern accent, like fucking down in the swamp, like Rogue, Like that's what I want. You know, like comic book. I mean,
But Rogue is so awesome. I mean, how do you beat Rogue? Really? Like really?
Yeah.
You got hope that she's not watching you. She's not close enough to
Yeah.
get you. You know.
yeah,
And you got Professor X on your team. That's it.
yeah. Man, that's another reason why I hated the Fox movies from the first one. I never liked them. People were like, "Oh, they're great." I'm like, "No, they suck. They suck." And like, there's no redeeming on them. You know, the best thing is the Wolverine that came out of it. But
Logan's so good.
Yeah. No, Logan was amazing.
Logan was so good. I mean, just oh goodness. But
Yeah.
besides that, yeah, all the other X-Men movies were stupid.
Yeah.
It's just all of them.
Like, you never put them in their outfits. I'm like, the one thing fans wanted from the start. Instead, you put them in like paintball get-ups with, you know, it's like with like little like plastic vests and all darked out. I'm like, it's so stupid.
But you couldn't give me one time with the song with the uniforms. That's all I need.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
that's all I need.
Just Wolverine in yellow. Just give me Wolverine in yellow.
Just give me just one. Just give me one, and that's it. I'll be good.
Yeah, like a ringtone or something. Ring, like, yeah.
That's what I loved about the Avengers. They paid off. You know, the Avengers Assemble stuff. They paid off that stuff. They paid off. They didn't make you wait forever. X-Men. We went through 20 years of movies and never paid it off.
Yeah,
never. With a really good Magneto and Professor X. Really good casting.
Yeah. It's disappointing. That's what like made me. It's like very good casting for the most part. And poor execution. I guess same thing with like the Batman. You know, just poor execution. You know, the Phoenix Saga. Oh my god! And then them bouncing around between like different timelines. I was like, wait, who's Jean Grey? So,
oh my gosh,
yeah, it's like you know, and that's why I like Deadpool, because he was like, oh, we're going to see Professor or whatever he like Colossus said. Yeah. He's like, which one, you know, Stewart or McAvoy or McAvoy? You know, like, I was like, yeah, like that's why Deadpool works, is like he makes fun of like the shit that like people are like,
no, stupid stuff.
Yeah, so man, yeah, I can't wait to Marvel finally does stuff.
But I will be very disappointed because I feel like you're never going to find another person that's going to be a better Professor X than Patrick Stewart.
Seriously. Well, James McAvoy did a really good job, I thought. I liked him. He wasn't as good as Patrick Stewart.
Because I just don't believe, I don't see him as the leader of the X-Men, though. That's what I just...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, having this something... You gotta say Patrick Stewart has something almost regal about him. That sounds so strong, so awesome. I feel like he's special, and I don't think you're gonna have that again.
Nah. He just I guess. Well, he also has that like pedigree. You know, he's like he was, you know, Picard. Like he has this like kind of like personality of authority that everyone is kind of used to. You know, and stuff like that. And then it just worked out. And then him and the guy who played Magneto, I can't think of his name. They were just like such a great combo between the two. But yeah, Michael Fassbender, I enjoyed him as well, but something about the two old guys together, it was like, that's epic. You know, like
I liked him as young, but I didn't understand. Those two old guys together just made sense. And when I saw for Saturday morning cartoons, it made me feel like that was the right combination.
Yeah, for sure. So I know it's a little off topic because we're supposed to be talking about Hulk, but I was reading an article that was like really interesting. It made me like think was so Magneto, his origin story is he's a Jewish boy during the Holocaust, and the trauma of being in the Holocaust is what triggered his powers. And kind of like because the trauma was so severe that his power was so strong, and so that's kind of like the balance was like the stronger the trauma kind of thing. That's how they explained it, kind of, you know. But now that we're so far away from, I won't say so far, we're time wise been so long since the Holocaust. How long are we going to do that? Because, you know, how old are we going to let Magneto be where that's his origin story? And I'm like, that's interesting.
That's
interesting.
Very good. Wow.
You know, because like, what are you going to do in like, 10 more years? He would be a very old man. You know, granted he's, Magneto, but he would be like, pretty old.
Wow, that's
let me do the math real quick.
I mean, from Diary of Anne Frank to then, I mean that he'll be like 95 years old.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to think. Holocaust was around 1945, right?
No, they actually.
1941. Oh God,
41. That sounds about right. Yeah.
The 1941, and then it's 2021. He'll be 80 right now. 80. 10 more years, he's 90.
No, but he was 10 years old when it was happening.
Yeah, that's right. So he was 10 at that time, so he would be 90 right now. Which, I mean, granted, you can maybe push it a little bit more because he's a mutant, maybe ages a little bit differently. You can probably push it a little bit past 100, but then what are you going to do after that? You know what I mean? Especially if you introduce him in the movies now. If you start introducing him into the movies and you got somebody young like Michael Fassbender or somebody even in their like 50s, you can't say like, oh yeah, he was a little boy, even if he was born in the Holocaust, which wouldn't make any sense because by the time he would like actually be old enough to get the gene activated, it would pretty much be over, Yep. So like, what do you do with Magneto now? What's a possible backstory that you can do?
And then he can't be the father of Scarlet Witch and what's his name
Quicksilver.
Quicksilver. Yeah, he can't be their father. I don't know.
These are the things I think about.
I mean, I guess you could always, what you could do is you could always go back to Old Rush. You could eliminate that backstory. You could go to Old Rush and say that the USSR experimented on him, and then Wanda had powers that were passed down from him, but then the trauma made it even stronger. So you could do it from there, like from the 70s, the Cold War time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You could do late 70s Cold War time and eliminate the Holocaust, even though he's supposed to be Jewish, and that is a huge part of it.
That's a
but
big part
they're
of it.
Russian.
Yeah. so yeah. Well, another thing was in the article I was reading with, like, I just popped this up real quick. Why Denzel Washington might be the perfect Magneto. And remember, we were talking about something like that. Is you just replace the Holocaust with the Civil Rights Movement?
Ooh,
you get another 30-ish years.
Yeah, I mean now you're talking about being 60.
Yeah, so that's not bad. That's normal, and then just being Jewish during the Holocaust, being a young, black boy during the Civil Rights movement.
Oh yeah.
And then it still all kind of plays in what the world today kind of thing. So I wouldn't mind that. People will lose their damn minds for sure.
I'll say in this cancel culture, can you imagine people losing their damn mind? They would lose their mind. Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, they're losing their mind about like the
Little Mermaid. She's a fish. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. But I mean, James Bond is the biggest one because the movie just came out, and that was the end of Daniel Craig. So now they're all like, "Who's next? Who's next?" So supposedly not the production, whoever owns 007, they're like, "Oh, we're not thinking about it right now. We'll figure that out next year." But obviously a lot of people want Idris Elba. He's kind of
it's because have you ever seen his that TV show that he did? Luther.
I mean, he's been
Luther.
No, I heard about it.
You gotta watch Luther. Oh my god, he basically is James Bond already.
Yeah.
Luther. Nice. Luther has some problems, man. But that's the one of those shows you might watch and then you're binging it, and next thing you know, you can't do anything else but binge it. Like, it's that good. Like, hey, the Bears are on. 1 second, just 1 second.
Yeah, hold on. I'll DVR it.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta check
Luther
that out.
is that good. It's that good.
Yeah. So, I mean, people are losing their mind, and no one's even said anything about it. There, that was like, I think one person, like a fan, brought it and kind of like, snowballed into what it became now, where people are losing their damn minds. So,
well, or like Michael B. Jordan being Superman.
Yeah. Oh God. Which I'm like, whatever, man, whatever. I mean, there's a black Superman in the comic books. I mean, granted, he's from a different world, but there's a comic book series right now with he's one of the main characters, and they're doing multiverse type of shit with the Flash, and an Omega Lantern now, which is kind of amazing. Like, I love Green Lantern, but now they're just making they're just throwing everything out. Anytime it's like, oh, we got a blah 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 lantern. Like, really? So yeah, and then he's it. But yeah, that was the article I was reading. I was like, what do you do with Magneto next? So I was kind of interested. I was like,
I mean, that's interesting. You said civil rights movement, but I think they'd probably go more to Russia and try to tie Magneto into with Wanda.
That would be good.
And said she really didn't know who her real father was, and her father was a mutant the entire time. So she had the mutant gene along with the trauma that made her into this super duper mutant, the strongest of all time. Yeah,
I can see them doing that in the movie in the MCU. I could see them doing that for sure. But yeah, well, let's get back to the Hulk real quick. Yeah, well, I don't know what else there is about the Hulk,
because we don't know enough about how the story is going to be able to do it, how they're going to be able to pull this off with this story. I mean, that's just kind of what it comes down to.
I know. Yeah, we were talking. I brought up it could be a prequel of sorts. Like, it's that filler time of when he left after Age of Ultron until Thor comes back. So you just fill in how he became, this big champion there. I'll be cool. That'd be cool. I'll be cool with that. Like, okay.
I'm okay with that too. My only question would be then how do you figure out him getting back to Earth? That's the only thing I'll question. How do you get back to Earth?
I mean, I would think it was like the movie would end when he walks out into the arena, and like, imagine like it goes black and all you hear stories like, oh, he's a friend from work, and then credits roll. Like I'm like, okay. I mean, it doesn't add anything to his story, which kind of like upsets me. Is like, maybe you can figure out Hulk a little bit more, but it doesn't really change anything. And I feel like they need to do something that changes it. And another thing we were saying was possible branch timeline.
Exactly. Say this to be another. This is another universe, another. In the multiverse, this is another world, and this is what happens to him. Or somehow he gets thrown into another multiverse, another place, and then he deals with it from there because the Illuminati's there, and they do all those things to Mark Ruffalo still in another multiverse, and he still deals with it. And then one day he becomes a bad guy, but one day he gets thrown back into the other multiverse and comes back to us.
Yeah, I mean. It's the same thing. I know we're like talking or like circles now, but there could be that ultimate timeline where he gets sent out, he does all the tournament shit, and then he gets sent to this world where Mark Ruffalo can't turn into the Hulk because he gave his powers away for She-Hulk or whatever. And then now this Hulk is running rampant, and he's blaming this Iron Man and this person and all the people that are here. And that's how you could tie it in, and then somehow they drain his power and give it back to Bruce or something stupid, I mean, they could do something like that.
I mean, that's the only thing. It makes sense.
If only we can like look in Kevin Feige's mind and like figure out what he's got. Like, what you thinking about, man?
Hey, what if you like walking down the street one day, you see like a book just fall right in front of you, and it's like Kevin Feige's notebook, all the secret stuff right here.
Man, yeah. Dude. I would be afraid to talk about it, but I will read it. I will read it.
You just like give little hints like, what if this happened?
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
like,
look
man,
around.
that don't even make sense. That don't make any sense. What you talking about? It didn't happen. We're like, how the hell did you figure that out?
Yeah, right. Become like the new insider dude. And then like I come to the end of the book, I'm like, I don't know what's next. 2025, I'm done.
So you're the Adam Schefter of
Yeah.
Marvel.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Pretty awesome.
Oh man, but cool, man. We've been going for an hour and a half. Anything else
enough.
before we?
No, I mean, besides we got the World War Hulk. All this stuff is just interesting, even with the Spider-Man stuff. The new trailer that came out that they finally released, the Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, all in the movie, in the trailer. That was pretty interesting. You didn't see that?
No.
The new trailer had both of them in it.
When was this?
And he said, "I'm going to help you." Like they had the two Spider-Men right next to each other. He said, you see it was Andrew, but you saw it was a taller Spider-Man. He said, "I'm going to help you."
Wait, is this a real or is this a mashup one? This ain't real. Hold on. Well, I saw the Tom Holland trailer at the Uncharted trailer.
Yeah, I was watching that too.
That's pretty good. I'm looking at Spider-Man trailer. There's one here. It's a mashup, but it's not real. I don't know if this is it or not. The one you're talking about.
Let me see.
It came out 2 days ago, or a day ago.
This might be it.
But this is by Teaser Pro, so I think this is like somebody put it together.
Well, if they did a really good job.
Oh wait. I think I saw something. Yeah, they threw on. He's flashed. Oh. But yeah, now there it is. Putting random shit together from the other movies.
Where's the one where there's both Spider-Mans in there? I don't know how he did that. I want you to see it, and you tell me how he did that.
Oh, like a minute. That one, like that.
Yeah, right there.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I think you can After Effects that.
That's pretty cool.
I can't wait for this movie, man. It's gonna be so cool. Like seeing all these Spider-Man. I mean, granted, they haven't announced that the other guys are in it, but I mean, we know they're in it.
Everyone knows now it's happening. Come on.
Yeah, that is cool. It's just like any glimpse we can see with all the Spider-Man together, we're just like, yes, is it real? Is it real? No, maybe yes. So that was cool.
Like Kevin Feige doesn't know.
Mm-hmm. He like throws out all these fake trailers just to throw people off. Like he hires people. He's like, hey, make a fake trailer and just throw a bunch of random shit together. Here's a couple grand. Have fun.
Dude, let me do it. I got it, Feige. Let's go.
Yeah.
Call me.
Right. we can come up with a good one.
All
right, man.
Yeah. It's gonna follow that same plot that we gave 2 weeks ago.
We'll know if it, because but like after like 15 minutes in the movie, I mean shit, after the opening credit or the opening scene, we'll know. We're like, oh, okay. Like, okay, now I know where it's gonna go, but I really don't think that's what's gonna happen. But we'll know right away.
I hope not. I hope.
Well, yeah.
All we gotta do is rent a movie theater and get it done.
I want to, man. I want to. I was listening to another podcast down in Texas of all places where they don't believe in COVID. They rented out an entire theater. The two guys I was listening to for like $150, and they saw James Bond. I was like, damn.
Wouldn't that be cool if we rented out a movie theater and then we like gave away tickets to come see Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Like on the Monday show and then this show, like
yeah. That'd be super cool. That'd be super cool. I don't think I gotta look, but I don't think AMC's are doing at least up here in Chicago area. I don't think they're doing rented theaters anymore. But if it's like $250, that's probably not bad. We could probably get everyone put in a little bit of money and I wonder what the limit will be though.
If we went to like a Marcus theater or something like that. Coming soon.
Oh yeah. 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 That'd be pretty fun. That'd be super fun actually. If we could do that. Cool, man. Let's finish it up. So here's the schedule. I'm not gonna go through everything. But tomorrow though, real quick, it's not on the schedule, is we're going to release our as of, if you're watching this right now, tomorrow Friday is going to be our first NBA talk show that we're doing. Still untitled. We're trying to figure out the name, but the first one was me, you, and Manny. And, so we're gonna try to do it weekly and just do NBA stuff, man. That was a lot of fun though.
It's not gonna be live. It's gonna be cool.
But, yeah, not gonna be live, so we get to hang out with people down in the comments, which is pretty cool. But hopefully we'll do a couple live shows, maybe watch a few NBA games and stuff like that. But yeah, that's a new show, part of the Nerd Huddle. We got NBA stuff, so so many sports, which is it's super fun, man.
Come for us for all your nerd, movie, and sports information.
Yep, exactly. You got everything. But yeah, that's the only thing that's really new. And then Sunday we'll see you guys on Sunday morning with everybody hanging out together, talking fancy football. That's always fun. And then next week, if you're watching the 28th, we're doing our Halloween candy draft. So
yes,
a bunch of us of the network, we're gonna come on the show and we're gonna do a candy draft. So we're gonna have a list of different Halloween candies, and we're gonna go through and pick one in a round robin kind of style. And at the end of it, we're gonna figure out who has the best candy bag. And then that's gonna be pretty fun because I can just see a bunch of people already talking. I already saw what Marvin was talking shit about the black licorice.
Right. Black licorice? Who eats black licorice? You probably got a bag of black licorice, circus peanuts, and candy corn.
Candy corn.
We TP in your house.
I don't. This one when Fredo asked, he goes, "What's black licorice?" I'm like, what? Because licorice isn't spelled how it sounds. So
yeah.
So I wonder if like Fredo was, what is black like a rice? What the fuck is like a rice? I can't imagine Fredo. Like, I wish I was there in person.
Oh my god.
So I changed it to Twizzlers on the list.
Oh my god.
So I legit laughed when he said that. He goes, "What the fuck?" He goes, "What is that?" Like, I laughed because like the first thing I was like, he probably was like, "What's lyso rice?" The hell is that?
Like, we have black licorice?
Yeah. That was the first thing that popped in my head. So I'm sitting in my office laughing. Gosh. So yeah, that's gonna be super fun, good. Man. I hope people come and hang out with us, for that show.
Right Halloween edition. It's be fun. Yeah. We'll have a lot of fun. Yeah. That's great.
I think Will said he's probably gonna show up. I wonder if he'll get dressed up.
We gotta drink alcohol from a Twizzler.
Ooh.
Get ready for Halloween.
I've actually done that. The Twizzler straw. It's pretty good. Yeah. All right, man. Let's get out of here. But all the links are in the description, man. We got a bunch of stuff. If you're on Sleeper, we got a football and a basketball channel on Sleeper, so you can come and join us and talk more NFL and NBA. So, but cool,
come
man.
And challenge us, and we'll see how they got. Nope, just hey, come talk to us, and we always ready, guys. We ready. Stay ready.
Yeah. And we always appreciate Jimmy, man. He's always here on Thursdays with us. I know the Thursday show isn't the most popular one because we got a lot of sports fans out there. Yeah. But we like our nerdy stuff. So, but cool, man.
You gotta get it out. I appreciate it. I enjoy doing it because we get to talk about stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome. All the fun stuff. All right, man. Let's get out of here. We will see you guys next week. Later.
See ya.